Hey there, Plano and Allen sports fans. You're watching the K&C Masterpiece. This is Kevin Hagelin. I'm Corey Majors.
Can you say that one more time?
This is Kevin Hagelin. I'm
Kevin Hagelin. This is Corey Majors.
You don't see me point. Whenever I point to you.
But
Can you not tell that I'm pointing?
It's too subtle because people still don't know who we are.
People get us confused all the time. I'm going up to coaches and coaches are like, "Hey, Kevin, how's it going?" Or they'll call me and they'll be like, "Hey, Kevin," and I'm like, "I don't know. I just talked to you, Kevin. What happened to you just recently after a game?"
There's a certain volleyball coach. I'm gonna leave her nameless, okay? Because I don't want to get into that.
Don't talk about the Plano volleyball coach.
Okay, good. I thought you gave it away there. But
all right.
You didn't use her name, all right? Because you said you don't want it. Anyways, I talked to her, asked her for stats. She said she didn't have stats. That's fine. Then she called my phone number, my voice on the answering machine, and then she goes, "Hey, I know you weren't out at the match, but your little buddy was." All right, I am not Gilligan to his skipper or whatever you want to say. He doesn't ever want me with his hat. And that's just, I don't think she knows who we are. Like, I don't even know if she knows what publication we work for.
I've had a Plano East football coach call me Kevin before. I've had a couple of baseball coaches call me Kevin, and they always, in their phone, my number is somebody else. But that's not the fact. That's not the point right now. We're getting to Plano East versus Allen. They're playing on a Thursday in front of a huge audience on Fox Sports. Kevin, are you excited about this one? I'm going to take that as a no.
Okay, look. 3 weeks ago, I was jacked to the moon about this game. But guess what's happened in the last 3 weeks? Allen's rolled along, taking care of their business. Kind of boringly, actually, because they haven't had a whole lot of challengers. Whereas Plano East has lost 3 games in a row and is on the verge of missing the playoffs for the first time in 11 years. So I hope you can understand why some of my enthusiasm is taken out just a bit. Don't get me wrong. They moved the game to Clark Stadium. They expect a big crowd. Allen is a great traveling team. I know Plano's not super far away, but still, they fill that visitor side of the stadium.
Allen's also won 2 times already in that stadium.
They have, beating Plano and beating Plano West. And that all being said, maybe some of the luster is off this game in terms of rankings in the state and even nationally. Allen is ranked number 7 in the Southwest. Did you know that?
That's it?
Yeah, that's it. Number 3 in the state.
That's kind of surprising to me.
But this game still has a lot on the line. Allen's going for the district title. Plano East is just trying to keep their season going. What do you think is going to happen?
My opinion, I don't trust a Plano East team who was fighting for their lives against Plano last week to fight for their lives and win against an Allen team who's undefeated, won twice in Clark Stadium this season, has already beaten the second best team in the district and possibly the 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th best teams. So with this game against East, I don't see Rico Smalls and his team being able to ban against the Allen off defense the way that people suspect they will. Now, of course, Allen's defense has been susceptible all season to even Richardson. Richardson put 14 points on them this year, but they've been able to make plays where necessary, and they've been able to make plays offensively. See, what I saw in the game last week was Chris Lott, Grant Davis, and Nate Christian wasn't even a big factor for Plano, but he had a couple of catches.
And who are those people?
Those are the receivers for Plano. Rex Burkhead, yeah, I understand you knew too, but Rex Burkhead was a factor as well. See, here's the deal. Allen has probably the best receiver in the state in Dan Buckner. And against that Plano East defense, he's probably going to do exactly what Chris Lott and Grant Davis and Nate Christian were able to do. Plus, this kid at quarterback, the sophomore they have at Allen, he's pretty good too. He's playing consistent. He learned from one of the Dick boys, Nathan Dick, I'm going to say it was. He was the one. They're both down at Arkansas right now. He learned under that system, and he's what's that?
Down at Arkansas?
Over the
river,
through the woods for Thanksgiving.
Arkansas.
So yeah, that's how it is right now. That's what I feel about this game. Do you have any differing opinion on that?
Well, the biggest thing that you mentioned is you said you're not sure if Rico Smalls and company can keep up. I think that is not going to be the problem. The problem is going to be Plano East defense, what has continually gotten torched during this losing streak. They gave up 35 to Richardson Berkner, 39 to Wiley, 28 to Plano. All right, Allen's got a better offense than all of those teams. So guess what? We're talking about them putting 40 points up on the board. Earlier this season, as you mentioned, I think Plano East could have matched him with 40 points. But Rico's just not himself. People have been saying it's turf toe. That is false. I can't really get into it, but that's wrong. He's got an injury problem. They got a great group of wide receivers. I don't see them being able to put this many points on the board, and I like Allen to win this game by a good 14 points.
I don't like to make predictions like that because I'll never get it right anyway. The only time I'll ever get anything like right is whenever I bet on the Super Bowl. So,
Can you point out I said Plano West would beat Wiley by 7 points?
You did point that out. I was proud of you for that. What I saw against Plano and Plano East, Coach Ringo said the same thing I felt throughout that entire game. He said, we just haven't been able to make enough plays. And whenever you say we're not able to make enough plays, that means you're relying too much on your offense, not enough on your defense, and you know you can't rely on your defense. Now, I'm not saying that it's any of these kids' fault. It might be that they're trying to pressure too much. It might be that they're trying to push too hard. It might be they just don't have the talent.
That's what I was just going to say. That might be it. They had to replace 9 people on defense. But let's point out, I just want to get to one thing because, statistically, this should be Allen's game, all right? Allen needs to win the district outright. They're going to win the district anyway because even if they lose, they'll be co-district champs with Plano. They'll get the higher playoff seed based on beating the Wildcats. So they're playing for an outright district title. Woo! Plano East is playing to keep their season alive, all right? They have not missed the playoffs in 11 years. Coach Ringo always references that they've been to the playoffs 10 years in a row. They win this game, they move on. They lose, they're out, all right? What do you think is a more motivating factor, winning a district title or keeping your season going?
I think playing for Coach Ringo's hair is the most motivating factor.
Man, that would motivate me.
Perfect. I mean,
it really is.
It's almost Jimmy Johnson-esque. But I think I agree with you in the fact that they're playing for their playoff lives. But they were playing for their playoff lives last week.
And the week before.
They were playing for their playoff lives the week before. Not necessarily against Berkner, but in those 2 games, they were playing for it. And I didn't see what I needed to see out of them. That's why I don't see Plano East being able to get Allen in this game. I'm still stoked about it because Thursday night's going to be rocking. That stadium's huge. It's a great place. Like you said, Allen's right up the street.
It should be the best atmosphere since the Allen-Plano game.
I was there for the Allen-Plano game, and that place was packed. The only thing, we were looking across Friday night, and the fans for Plano East, they didn't pack the house like I thought they would. I was kind of disappointed.
But it's disappointing. If you can't get out for Thursday night, Fox Sports, come on!
We'll see how it happens. Anyway, this is Kevin Hagelin, this guy right here, and I'm going to point one more time. He's Kevin Hagelin. I'm Corey Majors. That's KG right in the background. He said hi. Y'all have a great day and enjoy the Thursday night game.
We're out.